Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, students. This is Mr. Isa, your social studies teacher for grade 4. Today we shall discuss about Unit 4 that reads Our World Today. Unit 4, Lesson 3 that reads Local Trade and Industry. We can find this lesson from page 124 to page 127. Activity book, page 70 to page 73. As we know, every lesson has its own objectives, and the objectives of these lessons are to learn about issues such as urbanization, increased use of oil, gas, and other growth of technology industries. Number 2, to explain the growth of the mining and oil industry. Number 3, to identify oil, gas, and agricultural and technological products of the Middle East. Thank you. Before we come to discussing much about oil, we need to know some few facts about oil in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia produces more than 10 million barrels of crude oil every day. Let me repeat. Saudi Arabia produces more than 10 million barrels of crude oil every day. What is a barrel? A barrel is a container that holds about 42 gallons. A barrel is a container that holds around 42 gallons. And the one barrel contains about 42 gallons, but the product from the barrel is 44.2 gallons. Let me repeat. One barrel contains about 42 gallons, but the total product from that barrel is 44.2 gallons. You can see the numbers changed. It was 42 gallons, now it's 44.2. There is some extra there. This extra is called the processing gain. The extra gallons are called the processing gain. That means other chemicals were added during the refining processes. So from 42 gallons, we jumped to 44.2 gallons. Of the facts about those are some of the facts about oil in Saudi Arabia. The question is, does the world need oil? Does the world need oil? Of course, yes. But oil is not used only now. Oil has been used many days ago. First, the ancient Egyptians used liquid oil to treat wounds. The ancient Egyptians used oil to treat wounds. You can imagine oil is nothing new. It has been there a long time ago, but only now that things are modified and we are getting more products from that. Number 2, the people have also burned oil for lamp light. The people have also burned oil for lamp light. Long time ago, we didn't have all the bulbs and the electricity that we have now. People were using only lamp lights, which required oil for them to work. Number 3, in North America, people used oil to waterproof their canoes. In North America, people used oil to waterproof their canoes. We all know the canoes are used on the sea or the ocean to move from one place to another. And once they suck a lot of water, they don't work well. So for them not to suck a lot of water, usually we waterproof them. So before, oil was used to waterproof. That means they applied the oil to avoid water getting into the canoes. Now we have seen some of the old ways that oil was used, but with the modern technology we use oil to produce thousands of different products. Again, but with the modern technology we use oil to produce thousands of different products. Now, from the next slide, we shall see other many uses of oil. Good. Some of the products that we can get from the oil. Remember, these products were not there long time ago, but with the modern technology, we can get a lot of things from oil. The first picture you can see a man putting oil on a jet. So from the oil that was used long time ago, today the same oil can be modified and used as an oil jet that allows us to move from one place to another. We are all using the airplane and the jets sometimes. The second picture, you can see a man putting oil on one of the cars around there. The second picture, you can see a man putting oil in one of the cars there. So the same oil that was used for other reasons and other uses long time ago, today it can be used for our cars to move from one place to another. Leave alone the jet oil and the cars. We can also use the oil to make lubricants. What are lubricants? Lubricants are things like greases and some oils which are used to make our machines to move smoothly without any unnecessary friction that can stop them from working. Let's go to picture D. In picture D, you can see a very old lamp. This one is also using kerosene. Kerosene is just part of the products of oil. So until now, we can see with the modern technology, oil has produced a number of things. Picture E. In picture E, we can see paints. We all want to paint our houses to look smart. We all want to paint our offices to look smart. Also paints, they come from the oil. But long time ago, they were not able to make paints from oil. So the modern technology has made it easy for us to get paints from the oil. Picture F, that is the last picture. You can see there is a tin or a container that is written varnish and a brush. Someone is applying varnish on a table or a wooden surface. The purpose of applying the varnish is to make sure our wooden surfaces look smarter, they look presentable, they look good. So even the varnish was made from oil. All the products you are seeing on this slide, they are products which can be made from oil. Long time ago, no one could make this using the oil. So we can see how much technology is important in the Middle East. Remember the topic says local trade and industry. So let's see how people traded and worked long time ago. Let us see how people traded and worked long time ago. Long time ago, there was no money. Let me repeat. Long time ago, there was no money. So the only way to get the items you needed was only by exchanging goods for goods. There was no money to buy what you want. Let me repeat. There was no money to buy what you want. Money had not been developed. Money had not been created. So the only way to get the items you needed was only by exchanging goods for goods. You can see in the first picture, someone needs apples, is exchanging apples for bananas. If you need bananas, you exchange bananas for apples. The second picture, Someone needs grains, another one needs tomato. So they are exchanging. This kind of exchanging is what is called barter trade or barter system. So this also was happening long time ago because there was no money. It's part of trade and industry in the Middle East. Now, on this slide, I'd like us to compare the pictures on the left hand side and the pictures on the right hand side. What can you see on the pictures of the right hand side, and what can you see on the pictures of the left hand side? On the left hand side, people who are making bread using the old way. You can see they are only trying to use an old traditional oven. But on the right hand side, the oven has been developed. It looks more modern and more clean. So things have changed. The industry, the trade has been changed. Before it was not good, now it was good. Let's come to the second picture. You can see a woman trying to sew some clothes, but she's using her hands. She's using her hands, which looks more dangerous. Compare that picture to the picture on the right hand side. You will see another man trying to use a sewing machine to sew or to make the same clothes which are made on the left hand side. So this shows how much technology has changed. This shows how much technology has improved, and we are all enjoying the products which are on the right hand side. It takes time, it wastes time to use the ones on the left hand side. Conclusion, we have to come to the conclusion now. What can we conclude from all the slides that we have seen? From the slides above, we have seen that oil has many uses from the ancient days. From the slides above, we have seen that oil was also used long time ago, but not like how it's used now. Again, from the slides above, we have seen that the crude oil can be used to produce different products. We have seen crude oil can be used to produce different products. We have seen also people in the olden days had no money to buy goods, so people exchanged goods for goods. We have also seen that the trade and industry has changed from long time ago. For example, people used hand for sewing machine, and now they are using machines. Thank you for following me, and feel free to contact me for any help.